It's your girl Keandra, and I'm back with another video. And this video is going to be my third video of the day. I really hope y'all are watching all of these story times, because I'm telling you, I'm doing like 6 videos today. So yes, you're going to see this hair and these earrings and this makeup and this shirt. If you haven't watched my first 2 storytime videos, make sure you go watch those. And yeah, so today's video stories is going to be about why I don't use Tinder anymore, I guess, or I don't even know how I'm gonna title it, but I guess failed Tinder dates. So if you want to hear about that, then stay tuned. So as you guys know, I just moved here from Texas. Well, not just moved here. I moved here last June. So I've been here like 6-7 months. 7-8 months, whatever. I've been here since last June 2018. I moved to Atlanta. I love it here so far, but whenever you are out here by yourself, you get lonely. And I didn't really want to start going out places just because I know me and my roommate, we work so much and we're hardly ever home at the same time. So I didn't want to go places by myself because sex trafficking is very big here in Atlanta. And yeah, so, which really makes no sense, but I decided to download Tinder. So I never really was big on Tinder back home just because I'm a really loyal person. So whoever I talked to back home or people I had talked to for years, months at a time, probably people I grew up with, because it's just different when it's people you grew up with, like you know them. So it's always easy to kind of come back to them. But whereas here in Atlanta, I had to start literally all over. So I'm just basically going to tell you guys a couple of people that I've met. Not a lot that I've met off Tinder. Probably like 3 or 4 guys that I've actually met and actually went out on dates with. However, I'm not doing it. And if you are new to the Atlanta area, do not get on Tinder to find your significant other. I would say go to church. I tried to go to church. Everybody at my church is booed up. So church didn't work for me. Maybe your job, just depending on your job. I know I've met people at my job, or I would say a club or a lounge, but just be careful wherever you meet these guys at, but do not go to Tinder. I definitely deleted Tinder from my phone. So yeah, so let's get into the first guy. So one of the first guys I met out here, which I actually put on my channel, I didn't put him on my channel, but I put our date on our channel. He took me to Six Flags, and he was super cool. He was actually kind of different. Like, okay, so like how when you keep dating the same guy, keep dating the same type of guy, you get the same results, right? So when I came to Atlanta, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start to date someone different than what I would usually go for, because I kind of was feeling shallow at some point. Like I felt like back home, I would only date guys that were like 6 feet and up. Or at least I would try to. There's probably only 1 or 2 guys that I settled with them not being 6 feet and up. But everybody else was like 6 feet and up. I think the last guy I talked to before I came here was like 6'3". So I like tall guys. But this guy, he was short. He was like 5'5", 5'6" maybe, but I'm only like 5 feet, so it wasn't a big deal. He was still taller than me. He was very I don't want to say flashy, but like like when people have like short men, like when guys have short man syndrome, they always have to overcompensate for something that they don't have because they're short. So he was always talking about how much money he had and how much he spent here and there, but yeah, you took me to Wingstop. And then you used a coupon to take me to Six Flags, but that's besides the point. He was cool, but like he was just weird and he was different. So we went to the date or whatever. We went to Six Flags. Like one day he was like texting me. He kept trying to see me, but like I had to work, and then like I just didn't want to really see him. And he was like, "Get up right now. We're going to Six Flags." I was like, "I'm not gonna turn a Six Flags date down because I want to go to Six Flags." So we went to Six Flags and things were cool, but like the whole time he was there, like he had invited his friend and his girl, so it's kind of like a double date type thing. And the girl, she was like real cool. I wish I would have stayed in touch with her, but I guess it's probably for the best because I didn't stay with him, so whatever. But he I don't know, like guys are just weird. Like I feel like he was just kind of taking me there just to say like he could to like impress his friend, but he like barely talked to me the whole time we was there. Like I was talking to his friend's girl or his friend more than I was talking to him or whatever. So I guess like we went to Six Flags. It was like okay, like I got blisters on my feet, so I really didn't care for it. And he was like, what do you want to eat? I was like, I want Wingstop. And honestly, the Wingstop was the best part of the whole date. I feel like I've told this story on my channel before, but maybe not. I don't remember. Anyways, you're gonna hear it again. So went to Wingstop or whatever, and then after that, we had went back to his house because I left my car there because he had like a parking pass. Because apparently he goes to Six Flags all the time. He was a regular. So I guess he thought I was gonna come into his house, but I was like, nah, dude. Like I just met you. I don't know you like that. Like I'm not coming into your house. So he like kissed me on the forehead, and then like I go home. So he's like being like super sweet. Like he would text me like good morning the next day, asking me how I was. I told him I had blisters on my feet. He was like, oh, you know, I'll rub them for you. And I'm like, no, that's weird. If you know me, you know I hate feet. So I don't even want no one touching my feet. Nothing wrong with my feet. I just don't like feet. And I'm not gonna tell you to massage my feet, and I wouldn't touch yours. So I was like, nah, it's cool. And then like he came over and we had like hung out. We had watched a movie or whatever. So I think things were like going good. Like he was really, really sweet. So I had to go to like North Carolina for a work trip, and he came over right before like to say bye or whatever, because I was gonna be going for like a couple of days. And he was like, all right, like hit me when you make it to North Carolina. It was like a 4-hour drive, like 4 or 5 hour drive. So we get to North Carolina, and I'm telling like all my friends or coworkers like how great he is and how he's this, he's that. And he gosh, I just went blank. And he's like texting me, but he's being like real short. He's like, oh, I'm about to go out with my friend for his birthday. So I'm like, all right, cool, have fun, blah, blah. So I knew that they weren't going out till like later. So I'm like, I tried FaceTiming him like before he got ready to go out. And this girl answers the phone. And we're just staring at each other like, and I was like, who are you? And she goes, who are you? And then like the phone just hangs up. Now, I know he has an Apple Watch, and he always wears it. So I'm like, I know that you are, I'm like, I know that you see me texting you. I know you see me FaceTiming you. And why does the girl have your phone? And so I was like, was that your girlfriend? So I texted him. And I got a text saying back, like, yeah, I'm his girlfriend. Or, yeah, it was, or something like that. Basically, she was on his phone texting him saying that she was his girlfriend. And so then, like, he didn't hit me up the rest of the night. And I was just like, what the fuck? So the next day, like later on, he was just like late in the day, like nothing in the morning, like probably like that evening the next day, he was like, my bad, that was my ex-girlfriend on my phone. I didn't know she texted you, blah, blah. And I was like, why would she have your phone? And why would you let her text me that? He was just like, I don't know, blah, blah. So I was just like, okay, cool. So then like I was mad because I was like, you're not even 6 feet. Why am I even dealing with this? Like I was just pissed off. And so then like I get back to Atlanta, and then he was like, yo, like I'm sorry, blah, blah, let's hang out, blah, blah. So we hung out like one last time, and then he just like went ghost on me for like a month. Like, and I'm not the type to chase nobody. Like, plus I was like working, and like he wasn't the only guy I was talking to, but like he like ghosted me for like a month. And I was just like, Atlanta niggas are weird. Like, I ain't never been ghosted like that before. So that was like the first guy. The second guy was the guy that I've been telling y'all about, the one who had the girlfriend, who answered the phone. If you haven't seen or watched that story time, make sure you go watch that. But yeah, he was trash too. Again, under 6 feet. That nigga was like 5'4", and he just wasn't. No, that was probably the worst situation, just because I talked to him for so long, and he had no reason to even do me like the way he did, but whatever. And then it comes the most recent guy. He was cool, really sweet guy, but early on I realized that I don't think he was what I really kind of wanted. For the simple fact was, I wasn't really sure if he had like a car or not, And like, I mean, when you live in a city like Atlanta, like public transportation isn't a problem, but it would just be like, oh, come see me. And I hate a come see me ass nigga. Like, no, like, if you want to see me, you come see me, or let's make plans. Let's go somewhere. Let's meet somewhere. But he was really on some come see me type shit. And then when I went to go see him, I realized he ain't had no car. He had a house, but he didn't have a car. And I was just like, and getting a house in Atlanta really not even that big of a deal, because everybody be renting houses, because sometimes they're just cheaper than apartments. But he ain't had no car. And I was just like, I like to be wine and dine. I like for people to take me out on actual dates. I don't want to Netflix and chill. Because then we tried the Netflix and chill, and we watched a movie that, and then midway through the movie, he's like, oh, I already seen this movie. I was like, when was you gonna tell me that? But I guess he didn't think I was actually going to watch the movie. But like when I Netflix and chill, like I legit like Netflix and chill. So I guess he like got up halfway through the movie and went to go smoke. And like anyone who knows me knows I don't like weed. I don't like the smell of it. And I work with kids. So that's not something that I want to be around or want on me. So I was just kind of like, yeah, this is what I get for, and he was like a really sweet guy. Like he wasn't like an asshole or anything, but he was kind of nerdy. And like I knew that he wasn't my type when I talked to him, but I was like, no, Keandre, like you want the Russell Wilsons, you want Sierra's Prayer, and you want to have a good guy and a nice family. So I was just trying to, you know, give him a chance, but I knew that wasn't my damn type, and I wasted my time with his ass too. So moral of the story is, don't try to do anything serious with guys off Tinder, which I guess everyone knows that anyway. But you know, don't use Tinder if you're in Atlanta, because the guys here are weird, especially if you're from Texas. They're two different niggas. Like Texas niggas and Atlanta niggas, they not shit. But like I'll take an Asian nigga from Texas any day before an Asian nigga from Atlanta. Like they're just different, like a different breed of men. Also, stop dating niggas under 6 feet, because I had better luck with niggas that was 6 feet and up. And thirdly, what else did I learn? To stop settling. Like, just because someone is different doesn't always mean they're better. So, you know, if you like assholes, or you like guys that play sports, or they do that, blah, blah. Like, I feel like if that's your type, then date your type. And the right guy will, you know, stop all that fuck shit for you, and he will be the person for you and love you unconditionally. I think there's somebody out there for everybody, where to the point you don't have to settle, and you don't have to compromise anything that you want off your list. Like I told y'all, 2019, like I have a list, and if you're not checking off all of those things on my list, then we're not dating, period. So that's what I pretty much learned, why I don't get on Tinder in Atlanta, why I deleted the Tinder app from my phone completely. All those guys that I met off Tinder were a fail, and I wasted my time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the week. Yes, I have 2 more videos after this. Make sure you like this video. If you have any failed Tinder stories, make sure, oh my gosh, I keep burping. Make sure you let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, bye guys.